What is up, guys? This is Heather. I'm David. Today, we're coming at you with Batter Up, hitting the hot stove today, bringing you all of your secret recipes from all your favorite teams in their respective ballparks. Today, in honor of April Fool's Day, we're going to talk about a team that fooled the entire MLB, the Houston Astros. Heather, how you feel about them?
Oh, my goodness. How do I feel about them? Well, if you've listened to the All Talk No Balk podcast or read any of the All Talk No Balk articles, you would know that I am a very devout Dodger fan. And so I don't think I need to say anymore. The Astros are garbage of the earth. And that's why we're starting off with them. We feel like it's a spicy, tangy, zesty, awful, ugly, gross, but scandalous story for you guys.
It's a nice way to open up the show. So starting off with some history, right? So actually the Minute Maid Park that they play in right now, also known as MMP or quote unquote the Juice Box, opened up in 2000 and it opened up right where Houston's Union Station used to be. Fun fact, they actually have more Mascot of the Year awards than they do World Series awards, championships. Their mascot Orbit has won back-to-back Mascot of the Year awards.
Gross.
The only MLB mascot to ever do that. So it's another fun fact for you about their history.
Sure.
If you didn't know, they won their first World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
But it's not real.
In a dramatic, historic, cheating fashion. So
right.
That is another fun fact. And how about you? You have any history with the Houston Astros? Or
here's a fun fact: their throwback uniforms are more attractive by a factor of 10 than their current uniforms.
The rainbow ones, right?
Fact for you. You got the stripes, orange, yellow, blue, star, red. Very cool. Nolan Ryan, hashtag, and others.
Yeah, actually, they started off as the Colt 45s. That was their original team name. They became the Houston. They had a team in 1962, and then eventually they became the Astros. And that rainbow jersey we were talking about actually debuted in 1975, and they wore it all the way until 1986. So it's a pretty fun fact. I think it's their best jersey personally. I love the colors, but we all have our separate opinions. Maybe people like their new jerseys now. To me, all I see is a better. I just think they have the darker colors to go ahead and hide the microphones, but that's just me. So that's my opinion.
Right. But yeah, we hate our Astros. David over here is a Phillies fan, so he doesn't have much ire towards the Astros.
Yep, I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral ground here, so I have no bias.
But anyway, we thought we would show you guys. So what we're going to do in this show, if you didn't know, is we're going to be cooking the secret menu items that you would get at these stadiums, as David said earlier. So things that you might not know about or things that are pretty bizarre. And we chose for the Astros for Minute Maid Park, we chose this waffle cone. It's a savory waffle cone, and it has macaroni and cheese and brisket in like a tomato cilantro situation with a waffle cone base. And you guys should know that neither David nor myself cook, so hopefully you get a big laugh out of this. And so we're rookies, and that's what we're gonna do. And pray for us, because it could turn out disgusting, or it could taste really good. You guys should also know that I can't eat dairy because I have a terrible digestive system. Like my stomach really doesn't like me, frankly. So I'm going to be cooking dairy-free throughout the Batter Ups episodes. So we're going to make a vegan mac and cheese. I'm not vegan. I will still have the brisket in it. But I'm going to be using this new vegan cheese. That's what it looks like. I've never tried it before, so it could be nasty. Or it could taste really yummy. We don't know.
Taking a chance on opening day, I see.
Taking a big chance. There's a lot of risks we're taking today, but we're excited. So how about we just get started, David? You want to just get started?
Yeah, we can get started if you want.
Okay. So let's start with the mac and cheese. So David's going to be doing a more traditional mac and cheese for his. And by the way, we will be throwing these recipes up on the description section of the YouTube. So you can check that out if you want to make it yourself, or you could just order it when fans are allowed in the stadiums, which they will be as of when you're watching this, because today is also opening day.
Hey,
Yay! Okay.
woo!
So let's see. Okay, so we are going to first add the milk. Now it doesn't want me to boil water, David. I don't know if that's like wrong. It just wants me to boil
it wants me
the
to boil milk as well. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna full send. We're gonna follow the instructions, and we're just gonna we're gonna make the best savory waffle ever. Let's knock it out the ballpark.
Let's go. Let's knock it out like the Astros did when they cheated against the Los Angeles Dodgers to win their first World Series. Everybody don't at me. Okay, so I got my bowl here. Here's camera B. Hi, camera B. Hi. So here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. And we're going to measure out our milk. Measuring the milk. Okay, let's go. I'm really jacked up.
I think we got about 5 cups of milk, right?
Shake up that milk. Oh, I got 2 3/4. I got 2 3/4.
You have the vegan recipe. That's why.
Oh, my milk is leaking. That's disgusting. Okay, just a minor hiccup. Oh, yucky. Yucky.
So talking a little bit more about the Astros, how do you feel about Justin Verlander having Tommy John surgery and missing the entire season for them? Takes a big hit to their bullpen, huh? Or no, bullpen starting rotation. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's a good question, David. I hate Justin Verlander. And I would never want a player to get hurt, but I do feel it's a little karma. But
you feel a little bit of karma in there, just a slight.
Just a little bit. But I do really like Kate Upton, and so for
everybody likes Kate Upton. Maybe not for the same reasons, but everyone likes Kate Upton.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to sexualize Kate Upton, but that doesn't seem like enough milk, David. I'm gonna throw in more milk, and because why not, type of thing. I'm just gonna throw in more milk here. We're just gonna punt, everybody. We're gonna punt. I'm just gonna throw in a little more milk.
But yeah, talking about Justin Verlander, losing him and then losing
Zach Greinke? Who are we talking about?
No, they still have Greinke. Framber Valdez, that's who it was. It was a play against Francisco Lindor. Hit a line drive right back to him, broke his ring finger. He's going to be out for the year. So that's what pretty much led them to signing Jake Odorizzi, the 2-time All-Star, which I will be dropping an article about soon, by the way, everybody. It should already be out by the time this releases. But, hoping to, quote-unquote, cheat his way back to All-Star form. Also, when we're looking at the starting rotation, so you have a subtraction of Verlander, a subtraction of Valdez, and then the addition of Odorizzi. I mean, your rotation still has gotten worse from last season, which was already it was a great rotation, but a terrible bullpen. So it was sort of even out to I think it was a 4.31 ERA. That was the highest ERA they've had since the 2013 season. So with that being said, their pitching staff already was a weakness of theirs. Coming into the season, they did bulk up their bullpen a little bit. They ended up getting Steven Cishek to go ahead and bolster that bullpen. And last year, they were a decent team, but they weren't a great team. If you really look at the statistics, they ranked 10th in the AL in home runs with 69. The team is in a bad division, so I do think they'll make the playoffs. I think Fangraphs gave them about a 71% chance of making the playoffs. But I don't expect them to make a deep playoff run, only because they've had so many subtractions and injuries as well, with Verlander and Valdez. That's gonna hurt them a lot. I don't know how much time Valdez is gonna miss. At the time of this episode, he's getting a second opinion, so we'll get a timeline on that soon. But as of right now, Houston's a decent team in a bad division. I see them making the playoffs, but not going that far. How about you?
It's a really bad division, as you said. The AL West is really awful. You got the Angels, the A's, and the A's lost some people, but they'll probably be okay because they always kind of are. You got the Angels who are bad. You got the Mariners who are sort of the upstart Mariners, but we all know that they don't win ever. You got the Rangers who are always bad. It's a really bad division. I think Houston will, everybody loves Dusty Baker, their manager. Everybody wants them to succeed because of him. I don't really feel sentimental like that personally. I know he was a Dodger, obviously, famously. But I still don't really feel that way necessarily, but I hate them. I hate Carlos Correa. I hate Alex Bregman. I hate all of them. And Garrett Cole wasn't there when they cheated, and he's not there now.
Yeah.
But he's a Yankee, and that's for another episode. So
and you hit the nail on the head. I mean, Bregman and Correa, they're both guys that struggled a little bit last regular season. Like basically batting, I think, almost career lows in averages for both of them. I know Jose Altuve didn't have the microphone anymore, so he was hitting below 300 for the first time in forever, the last time I can remember. But they did end up exploding in the postseason between Correa and Altuve. I think they both had over 5 home runs each just in the postseason alone for the time they were there. And they did go 7 games with Tampa. But again, this is a team that had a lot better of a rotation back then than they do now. So with that being said, they did lose more than they won this offseason. So I would see them, not making a deep playoff run, but they're going to make the playoffs only because, you have Seattle, who doesn't want to win. The Rangers, who just suck. Both of them are going to be in my article, by the way, the elusive race to last. Check that out on All Talk No Balk. Dropping articles every Monday, Wednesday?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday until the season. So until today, we're switching to Monday, Wednesday for the season. Ironically, we had more content in the off season than in the regular season, but yeah, so go to alltalknobach.com. David's constantly producing great stuff.
Every Monday, Wednesday, check it out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Every Monday, Wednesday. And I occasionally will write a Dodger Girl article that are very fun to write too.
Those are classics. Check those out. My milk is not completely boiled yet. How about yours?
Mine's almost ready to go, and then we can really get started with the meat and potatoes of this whole thing.
We can go over the cheating scandal if you want. Well, I know you can talk about it all day, so let's go.
When it first happened, what was like your first reaction last year when it came out that they had been cheating? Were you surprised or were you not surprised?
So when it first happened, I thought that they should go ahead and strip the title from them and suspend every player that was a part of it and take away some of their draft picks. I feel like that would have gone ahead and been so over the top that nobody else would have been able to go ahead and be encouraged to cheat again. But I feel like with the repercussions that were given, only to basically management, not really the players. You saw some of the repercussions of that in last year when, the Astros were constantly getting pounded with pitches. And these were pitches in like 0-2 count situations. Like, pitchers had the opportunity to go ahead and strike these guys out, but instead they would rather just go ahead and throw a ball at their hip and have them head over to first base because they felt like the MLB didn't give them enough of a repercussion to really match up with the action that they took, because they basically cheated their way to the World Series. I mean, if I had somebody in my ear telling me every pitch that was coming when I played baseball, who knows where I'd be? I probably wouldn't be here, but that's a different topic. So I thought they should have went ahead and gone over the top to discourage any other team from doing that again. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a team do that again in the near future, only because the repercussions of their actions were so small. How about you?
Right. Right. I don't think anybody felt that the punishment fit the crime when Rob Manfred came forward, and nobody likes Rob Manfred either. So I feel like there was no retribution. The managers got suspended for a season, but now both AJ Hinch and Alex Cora, who the Red Sox had a similar scandal, if you guys remember. Both of them are back now. Alex Cora with the Red Sox still, AJ Hinch with the Tigers. So, there was really no justice. They lost maybe one draft pick, and the title was not stripped and nobody was fined. No players were suspended. It was a poor execution of punishment from MLB, obviously, but we all feel that way. So when it first came out, I was actually happy because the Dodgers losing in 2017 was so tragic, and especially that game 5, you wonder how did they get Kershaw so bad there? And now we know. And
Kershaw
even
the
that
past
one
few
game,
years, it's not like this is the Kershaw that's choked in the playoffs anymore. I mean, he's really gone ahead and redeemed himself in postseason play.
yeah.
So
Yep.
to see him go ahead and get dinged up like that in the World Series was very surprising to me as well.
Yeah, and then I like the alliance that occurred, because they cheated in years after 2017 as well. And so you sort of get Yankee fans and Dodger fans on the same page, and Red Sox fans too. You sort of get a lot of different meshing because of what Houston did and how they affected each individual team. So that was really cool. Obviously, it won't last. There will still be the Dodgers Yankees rivalry, the Yankees Red Sox rivalry. But at least we all are on the same page with that. And the players are too, I hope. So we'll see. We saw last year what happens when you take the cheating away. The answer is they're under 500 and they make the playoffs just because of the weird 2020 format.
Yes.
So, I feel like the other shoe will drop. The Dodgers already won the World Series. We'll see the Yankees win again, and we'll see Houston lose a lot more. So I feel good about it. Sorry, Houston fans. We don't want to alienate Astros fans, but if you really stick up for your team after what they did, I don't want to be your friend.
Definitely was a bad look. How's your
Bad look.
how's your milk boiling?
Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, it's really boiling here. Can you the camera? I didn't even look. It's boiling. Okay, let me turn that heat down a little bit.
Mine still hasn't gone yet.
Yours still isn't going. Mine's really going. Maybe because mine
is just chilling.
Oh no. Okay, let's add in that pasta. Yummy, yummy. I'm hungry, David. I don't know about you. Okay.
I am starving.
La la. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, let's add every last noodle there. Let's get it all. So while we're working on our pasta, we have some trivia prepared for everybody at home. We each have a minute to answer as many questions as we can. They're all like short answer questions, and we'll see who knows the most about the Astros. And so, yeah, I think I'm ready whenever you are, David.
All right. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Which player married a supermodel Kate Upton?
Justin Verlander.
Correct. What year did the Astros play their first game in the month of November?
Ooh. 2017.
Correct. True or false? The Houston Astrodome was the first domed baseball stadium.
False.
That's wrong. It's true.
Okay.
How many World Series have the Astros won?
1 with an asterisk.
1 with an asterisk. Correct. Who set a team record in 2014 with 225 hits?
Oh my goodness. Beltran?
It is not Beltran.
Okay. Who is it?
You got to keep guessing.
Oh, but we only have a minute. I'm probably already out of time.
Yep, you ran out.
Okay.
Jose Altuve set the record in 2014 with 225 hits. So we got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions for you.
Beltran was a Astro, right?
Yeah, Carlos Beltran. Yeah, he was an Astro at one point.
Okay, I didn't realize Jose Altuve was that old.
Yeah, you weren't completely off. You weren't completely off, but Altuve was the hit king for the Houston Astros in 2014. That's when he was crowned.
Right. Okay, I think I did okay there. I didn't do great, but I did okay. So
yeah,
now
you did pretty good. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. I'm going to be going back and forth from the stirring to the trivia. So it'll be an acrobatic act. Okay.
Sounds good.
So question 1. Oh, I need to set the timer. Okay, let me set you a timer.
Yes,
Setting
ma'am.
a timer.
Here we go.
Ready, set, go.
Let's get it.
What was the Astros' original name?
Oh, I said this earlier. The 45ers? The 40 was it the 45ers? What was it?
You'll get partial. It's the Colt 45.
Colt 45s. There it was. I knew there was a 45 in there somewhere.
Okay, what year did they debut the rainbow uniforms we were talking about?
I said this earlier, 1975. Let's go.
Bingo, bingo. Okay, next question. What is the name of the you got easier questions. What is the name of the Astros mascot?
The name of the Astros mascot, I said this earlier, the Orbit.
Yes. You got way easy. I don't know why she did this. True or false? Hannah, if you're listening, give us.
Go. I have a minute.
They play at Minute Maid Park. True or false?
True.
Okay, you're out of time. That's it.
I see you cheated. Oh my God.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. You so delayed it.
I didn't.
You are the Houston Astros of this show right now. You
No,
so
I'm
just
not.
cheated. You
did
so
not.
just cheated.
But you won anyway. You won. You
Comment
won.
if Heather just cheated or not. Comment if Heather
You
just cheated or not.
won.
No,
You
no.
won.
I'm not hearing it. Let's check on the food.
You won. You're so rude.
Man. How's your macaroni and cheese looking?
For some reason, it has a vanilla smell, and I really hope I didn't get the vanilla almond milk by accident.
Ooh, mine is like getting. What is happening in here?
Did I get the vanilla almond milk out by accident?
Do you guys see this?
No, I'm good.
Oh my! What is that? Is there?
Yeah, mine's looking real good.
It's like making like it looks like burnt cheese. What is that?
Oh, yucky. I can't wait to see yours. Low-key smells amazing right now, David. I am so impressed. I'm going to beat you. You beat me in the trivia, but I'm going to beat you in the cooking challenge.
You probably will. Because this looks pretty suspect right now. Comment how suspect this looks. Is this bacon or cheese, everybody? Comment. What is that?
Oh, boy.
Looks like bacon.
Oh, God. Okay, oh my God, my timer's already almost done. So I'm gonna get the cheese ready right now. I'm gonna get the cheese ready. Measure out that good cheese.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna taste this pasta and see how it tastes.
Oh, I'm supposed to put 1 pound in. That's the whole box. I only put like 3/4 in. Wait, hang on.
Crisis averted. Oh, that's the timer.
Crisis averted. I don't know how this is going to cook because half of it's been in there for 5 minutes and the other half just got in there. So this is going to be very interesting. We're going to see how this works.
I am so loving this challenge right now because so far everything tastes really good on my end. I'm going to eat some more cheese.
This looks like it makes more sense now. This definitely makes more sense now.
Now I remove the pasta from the heat and I'm going to bring it over here. Alrighty. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh. Yummy. Ooh, it's so milky. Okay, so now we add in the cheese.
Guys, I didn't measure when I poured it in and it came back to bite me. Always measure. Measure team is not it. It's just not. It's bad. It's bad.
It's all fun though. Nobody is winning or losing, and I'm sure it'll taste really good regardless.
You just told me you're gonna win. I think you have a hidden agenda.
I did say that.
I think you have a hidden agenda here.
Am I cheating like Houston did? Am I cheating at this too?
Yes. All this is pre-cooked. You didn't cook it.
1 cup of cheese stirred until it melts. No, was I banging on a trash can and that screwed you up?
You were banging on pots and pans.
Banging on pots and pans, and that messed you up.
Messed me up, man.
Oh, I'm making a big mess over here. Big mess, fam. Big mess. Okay. Let's add in some of that cheese. Now I'm stirring in the cheese, making sure it melts. Then you add all the seasonings.
It says I have 3 minutes left until this is done. If you look on my cooking cam, it definitely does not look like there's 3 minutes left of this cooking. So we might just have to eyeball this because I poured it in super late. So
That's
we're gonna have to get
fine.
creative
That's
here.
fine.
We're gonna have
We're
to get
taking
creative
risks
here,
all
guys.
over the place.
Very, very risky,
Ooh.
risky time right now. This can make or
Okay, so
break
it
my
says
mac and cheese.
now we add in all of the spices. So let's do that. Here we go. Ooh, that smells good. Okay, so let me add a little bit of garlic. Okay, and let me add a little bit of onion. There we go. I'm not sure how much. Ooh, paprika. I'm just gonna put in a little because this one makes me nervous. Ooh, I had way too much paprika. Okay, so this will have an interesting taste. And here's my Italian seasoning. A little bit, a little bit. Okay, and this mustard seasoning makes me really nervous. I don't even know what that is. Oh, we had a little spillage. We had a little spillage.
So the timer
Okay.
just rang for the mac and cheese. We're gonna give it an extra 2 minutes just to make sure that it's all cooked and
Ooh.
flavorful. Right, I'm throwing the cheese in. Mix it up real quick.
So we're gonna start on the aioli right now. We pour in our mayo. We get a tablespoon of sriracha. Mix it all up. You guys can see. Okay, David, are you in the prepping phase?
Yes, I am. So we got our plate here. Now we're gonna start throwing all the goodies on there and make our savory waffle. Savory waffle.
Okay, guys, it's time for our favorite segment of this brand new show, Grand Slam or Strikeout, where each of us try the food and we actually tell you if it's worth getting at the ballpark or if it's really bad. So this is exciting for us. This is our first one. So here's my food once again. Here's my final product. David, are you impressed?
I am very impressed. This is what mine looks like. Her waffle cone's way bigger than mine.
So from Philly to LA, from east to west, now we're in the middle. We're in Texas. Let's try this thing.
Let's meet in the middle.
Okay, ready? Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
My mouth is so confused.
Wow, there's a lot happening here.
There's a lot happening.
I actually really enjoy this, surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't know. I may have put a little bit too much salt in here.
So David, Grand Slam or Strikeout for you?
Okay, so now that I had the second bite, it's way better than the first. So my second bite's a Grand Slam. My first bite, fat strikeout. So to me, if you go to the ballpark, you just better hope that you get somebody that knows how to cook this right, because they can really mess it up or make it something super crazy that you'd end up loving. So with that being said, I'll give this like a ground roll double.
A ground roll double. Okay.
I'll give this a ground roll double. Not
Got
a strikeout, but not a grand slam. I'll give it a ground roll double right in the middle.
I'm gonna give this a grand slam, especially it gets bonus points for being vegan mac and cheese and still having that creaminess. I'm gonna give it a grand slam. I'm really impressed. The meat brings it all together. The cone is a nice welcome sweetness, and the sriracha is spicy. Okay, guys, that's all for episode 1 of Batter Up. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we so enjoyed doing this. We're going to do this every week with a new baseball team. So we don't know what next week's team is, but stick around. You'll find out same time next week. Follow us on all social media. You'll find all the links in the description of this video and at the end of the video. But we're at alltalknobach.com. And we have great content all over the place, from the podcast, the articles, to the social media presence and more. So enjoy that. And make sure to comment on how you thought we did. Did we make this properly? Are you going to try this? Is this a food that you knew about or you didn't know about? So comment below. And make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a fan of All Talk No Balk and of Batter Up. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Peace.